Now, in episode 2, we shall deal with strengthening our immune system. The immune system is spread throughout the body. The thymus gland at the base of the neck, spleen under the rib cage on the left side of the body, bone marrow, and a large network of lymph nodes, including tonsils, make up the basic structure of the immune system. The thymus gland, spleen, and bone marrow manufacture a variety of infection fighting white blood cells that circulate throughout the blood and lymph and protect the body from invading microorganisms. The immune system offers two types of protection against the diseases: non-specific resistance to disease, also called non-specific immunity, and specific resistance to disease, also called specific immunity. Non-specific response to the body include inflammation, fever, and the production of white blood cells. Inflammation and fever help to protect the body. Inflammation promotes the disposal of toxins and microorganisms at the site of the injury and prevents the spread of infection. White blood cells destroy the invaders. Fever helps the body overcome the infection by inhibiting the growth of microbes and enhancing the effect of interferon, the body's natural virus-fighting chemical. The second type of protection is afforded by the immune system. Now, steps to keep your immunity healthy. Eat a diet of fresh, natural foods, preferably organically grown and minimally processed foods. Fruits and vegetables are rich sources of cell-protecting nutrients. Also get sufficient protein for making white blood cells and other components of the immune system. To prevent immune stress, avoid hydrogenated oils, polyunsaturated and saturated fats, which create cell damage. Minimize sweets including honey and sugar, which impair immune function. Take a high-potency multivitamin and mineral supplement. Nutritional deficiencies, especially of the B complex vitamins and the cell-protecting nutrients A, C, E, selenium, and zinc, are associated with depressed immunity. Finally, avoid tobacco, drugs, and alcohol, all of which inhibit immune function. Regular daily exercise not only improves your general health but also strengthens your immune system. Take time to relax and unwind to get sufficient sleep. Cultivate a positive attitude toward life. In general, happy people are healthy people. Now, immune boosting herbs, Echinacea and Astragalus, both have a specific role in helping to protect from colds and flus. Astragalus can be taken as a long-term tonic to strengthen immunity. Echinacea is excellent for short-term use to provide immediate support to the immune system when a cold or flu threatens. Echinacea. In 1870, Dr. H.C.F. Mayer, a German physician, made a patent out of Echinacea as Mayer's blood purifier and claimed it as a cure-all, including snakebite. Dr. King and Dr. Lloyd confirmed Dr. Mayer's claim on Echinacea as curative for infectious diseases such as diphtheria, scarlet fever, influenza, measles, and chicken pox. Approximately 400 scientific studies have proven the powerful positive effects that Echinacea has on the immune system. The polysaccharides, flavonoids, polyacetylens, and alkylamides are the primary immune enhancing ingredients in Echinacea. In a 1992 well-designed German research study, researchers found that Echinacea both relieved cold and flu symptoms and shortened the duration of the illness. In 1994 alone, Echinacea was prescribed for treating the common cold more than 2.5 million times by German physicians and pharmacists. Take Echinacea at the very first indication of a cold or flu, such as a scratchy throat, runny nose, or sneezing. Take half teaspoon of tincture 3 times a day or 2 capsules or tablets 4 times a day and continue until the symptoms are relieved. Now coming to Astragalus, for thousands of years, Astragalus has been in traditional Chinese medicine, that is TMC, for treating fatigue, frequent colds, poor digestion, chronic lung weakness, diabetes, heart disease, and to protect the liver against the toxins. Research indicates that the polysaccharides and the saponins in the herb are responsible for bolstering the immune function. Scientists have found that Astragalus strengthens the two aspects of immunity, non-specific immunity and the specific immunity. Astragalus produces interferon, which inhibits the ability of viruses to reproduce. It increases the number of natural killer cells which seek out and destroy cells that are infected by viruses and cancer. Astragalus improves specific immunity by increasing levels of various antibodies. Researchers found that Astragalus increased the levels of immunoglobulin A, that is IgA, and immunoglobulin G, that is IgG, both of which play important roles in fighting off cold and flu viruses. Astragalus is excellent for bolstering the immune system and helping to prevent colds and flus. To enhance immunity, take Astragalus throughout the cold and flu season. Take 500 mg capsules 3 times daily or half a teaspoon of the liquid twice daily. Virus fighting herbs. Elderberry and garlic, both of them are the great virus fighters. Elderberry, prescribed medicinally since the time of Hippocrates, proved to be effective for colds and flus. Scientific studies have shown it to be effective against all strains of influenza virus. Virus cells are covered with tiny spikes called hemagglutinin. They take over cells by puncturing the cell walls with these spikes. Elderberry has the ability to disarm the spikes and thwarting the flu viruses from invading cells. Scientists have found that elderberry disarms the virus within 24 hours of taking the herb. In a flu epidemic in 1993, Israel, when elderberry was given to people with full-blown flu symptoms, within 48 hours, 75% were greatly improved, and within 72 hours, 90% had completely recovered from the flu. To prevent colds and flus, take half teaspoon of liquid extract of elderberry twice daily throughout the cold and flu season. Now coming to garlic. Garlic is one of the world's oldest medicines and remains as useful today as it was in ancient times. Egyptians fed vast quantities of garlic to the workers who built the great pyramids in hopes of keeping them healthy and strong. Greeks and Romans used it for treating colds, infections, wounds, cancer, and heart problems. In ancient India, garlic was used to treat colds, leprosy, and heart disease. During the Middle Ages, Garlic was used to ward off the bubonic plague. Prior to the discovery of penicillin on September 28, 1928, garlic was the treatment of choice for infections such as pneumonia, bronchitis, tuberculosis, and dysentery. Most of the health benefits of garlic are attributed to its sulfur compounds, of which there are more than 100. The compound Elaine appears to be the primary source of the herb's antimicrobial properties. A powerful antibiotic compound, allicin, is created when garlic is crushed, chewed, or chopped. One medium clove of raw garlic is estimated to have the same antibacterial effect as 1 lakh units of penicillin. Peter Josling of the Garlic Center in England found that a daily garlic supplement cut the incidence of colds in half. Garlic can be taken raw or as capsule. You should take garlic between 600 to 900 mg per day in capsule. Now, virus fighting nutrients: vitamin C, N-acetylcysteine, and zinc. Vitamin C, or its scientific name ascorbic acid, means without scurvy. Vitamin C stimulates the release of interferon that helps the body resist viruses. It also enhances the activity of phagocytes, white blood cells that kill viruses. Take vitamin C 500 mg every hour at the first sign of symptoms of cold or virus up to 5000 mg per day. N-acetylcysteine, or NAC, is an immune boosting supplement that can help to increase your resistance to colds and flus. Since the 1960s, NAC has been used to help dissolve the thick mucus that clogs the lungs of people suffering from chronic respiratory ailments such as bronchitis, sinusitis, asthma, and pneumonia. Silvio de Flora, MD, found that NAC could provide broad spectrum protection to prevent or at least minimize the effects of flu in the elderly. Take 500 mg tablet once a day as a preventive on empty stomach. If you come down with flu symptoms, take 500 mg 3 times a day or up to 3000 mg a day. Zinc affects immune function in several ways. It helps to maintain the health of the thyme gland, which plays a critical role in immune function and acts directly against certain viruses that cause the common cold. It also plays an essential role in maintaining the health of the immune system. The researchers theorize that zinc prevents the replication of cold virus and stabilizes cell membranes. Zinc also helps the production of interferon, the body's natural antiviral substance. At the first sign of cold or flu symptoms, take zinc 30 mg every 2 hours for a minimum of about 150 mg per day. We should not take high doses of zinc for more than a week at a time. Why should you not take drugs for colds and flus? Colds and flus are caused by viruses, and drugs and antibiotics, which are used to fight infections caused by bacteria, are not only ineffective but also positively harmful. Use antibiotics only if you have secondary bacterial infection such as bronchitis or pneumonia. Now, coming to the general guidelines for treating colds and flus: rest as much as possible. Drink plenty of fluids. Sip hot herbal teas, preferably ginger tea. Avoid dairy products. Stay away from refined sweeteners. Eat garlic. Take echinacea and elderberry extracts. Use zinc. Increase vitamin C intake. Ease congestion with eucalyptus steam. Soothe a sore throat with ginger tea. Use tea tree oil gargle for sore throat. Soothe bronchitis with mullein tea. Don't reduce fever with drugs unless it goes beyond 102 degrees Fahrenheit. Call your doctor if there is shortness of breath, persistently coughing up green or yellow mucus, a sore throat that lasts for longer than 1 week, a fever with a sore throat and swollen glands under the jaw indicating strep throat. This is the end of part 2.